Right? I put the lid on the table. So the lights on?
Yeah.
I got everything here. I got the battery.
Okay. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a natural makeup. We are heading to do some house call clients. Today it is Carnival Saturday here in Trinidad and Tobago. So we do have some clients to get doing today. My first set of clients are house calls. So we are getting ready for that. Alright. So let's get right into the makeup. And I know it has been a while since I've been live, but I've been very busy. So we're gonna do some simple makeup because we do have to head out of the door in a bit. So I'm starting with my brows, just outlining the outer end of the brow. Hello? So I'm just combing through my brows to spread the product to the front of it because I don't want to add additional product. The front of my brows are very thick, so I don't need to add that extra. I'm actually also testing out the Maybelline Superstay 30-hour Lumi Matte Foundation, which is this one. I recently picked it up, so I want to give it a try as well. I'm adding it to my kit. So when I'm adding foundation or any type of product to my kit, I usually like to test it out on myself first. I like to see how it holds up. It has a very nice purple cover, which I like away from the white cover, but it's still very light in, light in color, which means it's very easy to get dirty. I think that's the only thing that I don't really like having to clean the cover. Having to really clean the cover of my foundation covers, my foundation bottle covers. It does have a very nice, smooth, buttery feel. It is not as thick as the active wear that I used to have in my kit, or that I actually still have some in my kit. kind of sharp, not the end on this side of it. Don't think it's sharp enough. Nice, one eyebrow is down. Hi everyone and welcome back. I know it's been a while since I've been live. How are you all doing? It's Carnival Saturday here in Trinidad. Our second eyebrow is complete. This look is very simple glam because I am testing out some products as well. More face products than anything else, face and lip products that I'm testing. So we are not doing too much. Just gonna sweep. I'm using my Monarch palette and I'm just gonna go in with the shade Tranquil, which is this peachy color to the top here, just to add like some definition on the top of my brow there, so that it kind of comes down to my nose, so that when we contour, it looks very evened out. Just like that, and then I'm gonna do my wing liner. So this look is not too much eyeshadow. to the other side now. Alright, I'm gonna take my pen just to sharpen up the front a bit. And kind of color in the tip if needed. Nice, our wing liner is done. Right, we are gonna prepare our lashes, and I'm using the Cherry Blossom by Kana Cosmetics silk lashes in the style Jupiter. This is what it looks like. Right, it is 6 pairs of lashes. What is that? Okay. It's a nice fluffy type of lash style. The band is very soft, so you have to be very careful when using these lashes or taking them out of the packaging. I like to measure out my lashes before I cut them. Most times I have to cut my lashes because it's usually a slight bit longer than my eyes, and I prefer for it not to be sticking me in the corners. So I usually cut them. I still need to cut a little bit more. Alright, so I'm gonna put on my lash glue. So we've prepared one eyelash. I'm going to prepare the other one now. I already know how much I need to cut off, so I will just go ahead and cut that off because both eyes usually measure the same. Just line it up on my eyes just to make sure we have the correct. Lovely, we do have the correct amount. Good, nice. So we're gonna put that to dry. Well, not entirely dry up, but for it to get tacky. And I'm gonna put on my primer. For primer, I'm using the Maybelline Girl Serum Primer. I love it. A gem in my kit. Rub that in. I did do my skincare before doing my makeup, so there's a video on my channel with that. So I'm going to try to stick down the first one. I like to look up. Then pull it from corner to corner. This is a very soft and subtle lash. It gives a very natural feel and I like that. You can also kind of bend your lashes a bit. Nice, and our lashes are stuck down. I'm gonna go back in with my pen just to make sure that my line on top is very neatly done. Nice. Now we can focus on our face. Right? I'm gonna go in with the shade 350 and the 250. I'm gonna mix these two to get my perfect shade because I want to test out these foundations. At the store they didn't have much. It's Carnival and people were buying out a lot of the other shades. So far it looks like my shade, like I blended it really well. Does have a very nice soft feel. It is not thick, I can tell you that. This is definitely buildable. I do find it has a sort of a gray feel. Might be wrong, but I will have to warm it up because I am more on the warmer side when I'm doing my makeup. Yeah. I will have to probably test it out a little more over the weekend to shake it. But it's still very it has a very runny consistency. So this is something that could definitely be buildable. Definitely buildable. I do have to see how it holds up though. Outside is very hot today, so that is a perfect time for me to, test out the longevity of it. Because I want more coverage on my face area, I went in directly with my brush. Normally I don't do that, but this foundation is very light. It's very lightweight. So I am gonna need to brighten it up with my highlight because I like, highlight. Especially underneath the eye area. Right, so I'm gonna go in with my regular 220 in the Super Stay Active wear because I want more coverage underneath my eye area especially. I'm gonna leave this to thicken up. Doing the other side. Forehead area. Down the nose. Cupid's bone. And chin area. Gonna blend out starting from the cupids, from the chin area, sorry. I'm gonna go to my forehead because my forehead has started to dry. I'm feeling it. caregivers going. I'm gonna do my nose and then I'm gonna coordinate my eyes. Yeah. Hi, son. I'm gonna put a little more to highlight underneath the eyes. I do think I may need to go in with my warm sun that I usually do onto my face area because I do think that I am looking a bit gray. It's definitely giving off that gray type of look. Again, this was me testing out those two shades that I got from the Lumi Matte Foundation from Maybelline. It did not have my shade. It was sold out. So usually I mix foundations when it comes to my skin tone. So I'm putting a little more of, yeah, that was definitely giving me a gray look. So I added my normal warm sun and it instantly removed some of that gray ashy look that those two shades was giving me. Maybe I need to get some more shades to try, but it was sold out, so I worked with what I had. A lot of the shades were sold out. So we are gonna set with the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. Going underneath the eyes first, because I don't want it to crease. Down the nose, forehead. I'm not too concerned with my forehead because when I go in with my bronzer, it's gonna warm up the forehead a bit more. But my main concern was this area here. Again, this was me testing it out. Because as I said, I bought it and I like to test out things before I add it to my kits and before I put it on clients. So, yeah.
What the sound is this? What the sound is this? Where? I just want to come.
Right, so we're gonna warm up the face now.
What?
Nada.
This is the song.
Go in the middle. Take it and go in the middle.
Okay.
Right, so woman of the cheek area. I'm gonna also have to do this with some blush. Let me be the test subject to go out in public looking slightly crazy and not too much. It is a nice foundation though, however, it is very lightweight. So if you are a person that's looking for a lightweight foundation, the Lumi matte foundation is gonna be exceptionally well for you because it is something that you can build upon. I'm not gonna do that building today. So I added my truly matte foundation from LA Colors on top of it. Right? It does give me the combination gives me a very nice smooth finish and I love it. Probably went a bit crazy with that color blush there, but it's fine. So now, I'm gonna do my black eyeliner. Look at that, guys. We're almost finished. Let's do some mascara. I do have a waterproof mascara from LA Colors to test out also. It's a very black mascara. Love that. So I did try to salvage my look, which I did. when it came to testing out the two shades. But like I said, I don't think it was my right shade. It's not my right shade because I had to mix. So there's that. Nice. Now it's time for lips. I'm gonna line my with a brown lip liner. And I purchased this palette. Well, it's not a palette. This box with some nude liquid lipsticks. Right. It's a liquid lipstick set. I don't know what to expect from it. No expectations. So I'm gonna try this buttery pinky gloss looking color. It's very pigmented. I love this color. Dries down very nicely, I can tell you that. It's a beautiful pink. I love it. Definitely loving it. Has a very nice soft finish, and that is what I want. So I also have one more thing to test out, which is the Bougie Glam Set in the Tropics from Sunset to Sunrise. It melts makeup. It is waterproof, and it is for all skin type. It says it lasts up to 16 hours. So let's try it out. It is a beautiful clear packaging. Look at that. I love the colors. You all know I love pink. So as you can tell, my curtain and all is pink. So we're going to give it a try, right? Nice. Smells nice. Ooh. this is, oh my gosh, this smells amazing. I think I want to add a little more. Smells really good. I paid $1.10 for it in Pennywise. Guys, I love this look. Love it. These are beautiful. The lipsticks are wonderful. And strangely enough, it was very cost effective. I paid $60 for 6 liquid lipsticks, and they are very pigmented. I have no regrets buying them whatsoever. It dries down very nice and matte. It isn't sticky. It is, when you apply it, though, it is a bit on the very liquidy side, so you do have to apply it little bit by little bit. But other than that, amazing. You just have to be careful with your application so that it doesn't spill over. But budget friendly and very cost effective. Now it's time to fix up my hair because my makeup is done. Alright, so we're gonna do my hair now. Just like to separate the 2 sections so that I apply the product evenly. The front area is the area that I like to be the most detailed. But the back, I like the back to have volume. So I'm using the Nature's Collection Banana Oil Hair Cream. This is this particular brand, I use it in their grease, their gels, their everything. And I was happy to see that they came out with this Banana hair cream. It does have a very beautiful smell. I haven't been using gels in my hair a lot at all. If I'm using a gel, it's a Puree Activator gel. because my hair is in a very delicate recovery stage at the moment. So just want to pass the brush through it. I condition my hair almost every 2 days, so I did it this morning. I thought that it felt a bit dry than usual. Yeah. Now we're gonna do the front. The front is where I'm more detailed with how I apply the products these days. Because I want volume. And the places that I like to have definition is the front of my hair. So I usually kind of rake the back of my hair, and the front is where I really look for definition. Right, so I'm going to use a little bit of gel along the hairline, but this is a curl activator gel, so it is not going to get my hair hard. And then I'm going to use my Botana hair cream. To fix my hairline in place. Like that. Doing the other side. Applying my Botana oil hair cream. Doing my edges. Like that. So that my hairline doesn't frizz out. I do have a lot of fine hair along my hairline, so that tends to frizz out a lot. Separate this little pass here. Work on this side first. Detangle. Applying some gel at the roots. As I said, the front of my hair is a different texture, so it frizzes out a lot more than the back would. That's why I'm so detailed with how I do the front, no matter what hairstyle that I do. So now we're going to do this side. I'm going to allow the hair to fall all on this side. My hair is still a bit damp, or I didn't know how damp it was, so I did not need to reapply water with my spray bottle.
highest like one of the things.
In the food?
I was already doing something.
Hungry belly? None.
You take off the comments?
No?
You seen comments?
Yeah. They're
I
not
was
seeing.
just saying thanks to you. That's okay. Okay. Is it all? Is there any tree in?
What?
How much?
Yeah. Right, and in front of this part of my nails pressing out. Hi, authentic. Just gonna apply some earrings and our look is completed. We have to head out, guys. I'm doing some gold hoops. Love a gold hoops. Right? I have a ruly here trying to do its thing in the back. Alright, and that is our completed look. Y'all, thank you so very much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye. Good, I feel boxed in. Huh?
What time are we going?
10.
What's the time?
It's almost 10. We could ask so that I organize the food to carry them across.
That's take off this. What about you looking?
66.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm home. When we go in the car, I'll just
Take off your big something.
the lipsticks. I love it. For the price that I paid for these lipsticks get the foundation has to look for probably my shade. One of them, it gave my kind of gray type of look, and I had to go back in with my normal foundation that I was used to salvage it, otherwise I would go out there looking ashy. Yes, so something about it, probably have like an olive undertone. Because everybody has undertones now.
Tell Michael, make a bottle of chocolate.
Michael, that's it to make a bottle for champagne.
His bottle downstairs anything, eh?
His bottle downstairs in the warm you have to empty out that and make a fresh one, eh?
Wash out the bottle.
Wash out the bottle properly. Also with the new foundation, I think I would also have to look at also a thicker foundation because these they're very thin. When I say thin, they thin. I mean, you could build on it, but like for time, in terms of time, if I do that on somebody that not in a hurry or have back-to-back clients, it could work. But in terms of if you want a time base, you need something a little bit thicker to grab one time.
Right, so and I've and set it up vertically, right?
Oh, your pictures?
Video just now. Right? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hi guys, so today we did do a very natural look because we were testing out some new products that I'm adding to my kit. So we kept the glam very simple. Simple shadow, a wing liner, some lashes to pop, and a very nude lip. And that is our natural glam look. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, don't like that to feed them up, come on. Right there, you can feed them right there inside.
Michael, Daddy said to feed him after. Daddy said you could feed him right in there.
Listen. How are you looking now? You need an next light or
I need to know some more.
time?
Yeah.
Yes. So I have to
That could be for like stories or something. I don't know.
the angle, the framing was off. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Watching. 3, 2, 1. There was as broken every night on the first. What was that? Ready, 3, 2, 1. Again. 3, 2, 1. Hook that. 3, 2, 1. And red rail should you understand it.
I see the how a bronze my face, like the contour on the bronze, how it structure now.
Ready, 3, 2, 1. Again. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Open your eyes. 3, 2, 1. Smile. Smile. 3, 2, 1.
I am awake. Ooh, that looks nice. Hi David, how are you? I see you comment on everything that I post. Thank you for always interacting with my content.
Ready, 3, 2, 1.
Yes, it's coming to a close. We are on the final few days of it.
Ready, 3, 2, 1. That's all. Again. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Again. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, you like my hair? Thank you.
So 2 minutes. So when it cools up to your face like this, I could take the brightness. But when it far,
Yeah.
Two.
That's
I didn't get my pose. Ready, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, yes, sir. 3, 2, 1. Again. 3, 2, 1. That's 8. I don't even zoom to 16. Yeah, we do that.
Yeah. Alright guys, so that's it for today. I am going to prep the children and prep my kids to leave the house. So today we were getting ready to head out. We have a few Carnival Saturday clients that we have to do a house call for. So that is what we were preparing for. I was testing out some makeup as well before I added to my kit, which is what essentially the entire look was about. I loved all of the products. Some of them I do have to tweak, especially with the foundation to get my shade. But other than that, amazing. Thank you all for always tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.
What's your